Hey guys, can you pull the light down over there? Thank you. All right, with this WASH 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. Hope you guys are having a good evening. It's almost Friday. We are Thursday, one day to go. Some of you are getting paid tomorrow. Some of you are making it a 3-day weekend. There's a lot to talk about. We've got some gorgeous weather outside right now. We have an area of interest now that we do have to watch that could develop and potentially head our way by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Still have some considerable model differences, so we'll keep you posted on that. Julian Palacio, Roger, Anne Marie, who else we got there? Yeah, look at the whole gang is announced. Chris Pierce has popped in, Christina Kustra, Ola, Brandon, Abby SC is in the house. Let me go ahead now and just kind of delve right into this. Brittany Fischetti, Thomas Perry, Jennifer Schofield, good to have you in the house as well. Julie Shuchuk, Terry Lottie, the whole gang is here. Cassandra Miller, Barbara Miller, Terry Lottie, look at that right there. Terry Theros, Lindsay, Anthony Mazzari. All right, so there's a look at what we've got. We've got several features here that are now in the tropical Atlantic. We've got the remnants of Emily's now down to a 40% chance of developing. Invest 92L, struggling tonight, but still has a chance to develop over the next couple days. Ariana, Kathleen, Julian, Robert DeBrucky, Nathaniel, Paula, Chris Rottermond. Man, I tell you what, we got a great group in here tonight. Look at that, 145 live viewers already. I love it. But the one that we really need to keep a close eye on is the one near home. Again, this is not, I repeat, is not an invest as of yet, but could be by the time we get back on the air tonight. So I want you guys to keep checking on it. So we've got an upper low there spinning just east of Mexico City. And what that is beginning to do is pull up that feature there over Central America near the Honduran coast right now. And you take a look at the position of this. Annie Marie, Fran J. Hayes, Bobby Johnson. Here's a look. There's the Bahamas. Not the Bahamas. There's Honduras. And then you can see our feature going to do something like that. Move north-northeast. There's a front that's going to potentially drop on in as we get you into next week, which is also going to help to pull this up to the north and then the east, we think, with time. Terry Lottie, Brandon Frederick. So, yeah, off the coast of Honduras, conditions do appear to be favorable for development down the road. And we could have a TD possible by Sunday night on into Monday. Sunday night and or on into Monday, something we're going to be watching. So here's what you need to know for now. Okay, models do differ, but are trending north, which means that higher impacts are possible across the eastern Gulf of Mexico and the state of Florida. So, and that's going to start happening between Tuesday and or Wednesday. Terry, good to have you. And David Eisenberg, there you go. Impacts could include heavy rain, flooding, wind, severe threat, especially if we're on the right side of this storm. It's something we're going to be watching. Joseph Sinopoldi, Sandy Brandt, Abby SC. There you go. So here's what we're going to be watching. So we had this feature down there, or starting to see this feature down there. Notice the water temperatures here. Can't stress this enough. Some of the warmest water temperatures are right in that little nook. And that is potentially exactly where this feature could head. So that's why we want you guys to stick with us. We'll give you the updates. You can see that very warm water there across the central and eastern Gulf of Mexico. Debbie Mandarino, Terry Lottie. Got some newcomers in the house. Yes, don't forget, sharing is caring. The more people we can reach by you guys sharing these Facebook Live feeds, the more people we can put in the weather know. And we definitely want people to know what's going on. So here's the model comparison. Okay, we're going to stop the clock at 8, 9 o'clock on Saturday. Massive showers and storms there near Cancun. The GFS doesn't look too impressive. Not a whole lot going on. And then as we jump ahead to 7 p.m. on Monday, European is now developing what appears to be some deeper thunderstorms and convection on the eastern side of our storm, whereas the GFS is still fairly weak. Hang on a second. So there's Monday. So getting into Tuesday morning, rain approaching from the southwest on the Euro, GFS as well. But look how it's elongated, stretched out. There's 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Showers and storms moving in on central Florida. Both the models have the rain. It's just a difference of opinion on how this is going to develop or not develop. And the bottom line here is the models are now finally coming around to a scenario that looks plausible. So there it is. There's the Euro. A lot of rain along the west coast. GFS, more rain. Orlando, Kissimmee on into Winter Haven. So again, a lot to watch. Genesis Evans, Jojo Hernandez, Harry Vanderkamp, Dina. There you go. So that's the rain. Now let me throw another element at you here. And this is the wind comparison. And your legends up top. And you can see there's Monday. Tuesday morning, a little bit of wind down across South Florida on the GFS. South Central Florida at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. And we'll have to watch that. Remember, buses don't go anywhere if it's 35 miles an hour or over. So something that each county is going to have to watch over the next coming days. We get into Tuesday noon through 3. Wind really picking up along the west coast. Wednesday evening. There's a look now at Tuesday on the GFS. You can see some decent wind there from Orlando on south and east on the GFS. But again, there's the Euro. Hurricane force gusts, tropical storm force winds, Sumter, Lake, Marion, on into Flagler County, maybe northern Volusia County on the Euro. So something that we will be watching, monitoring. Freddie Lolo, there you go. Again, Francis, for you, for the wind up there in Palm Coast. Strongest winds probably overnight Wednesday into Wednesday morning for you guys up there. Good evening, Sandy, says Chris, Terry Lottie, Sandy Brandt. Good group in here tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what, you guys are killing it. Don't forget my motto, sharing is caring. The more people we can reach by you guys sharing these Facebook Live feeds, the more people we can put in the weather now. So let's put this all together. There we go. There's the Euro solution right there. Coming up from the southwest. Somewhere close to Tampa. Maybe going over Marion County. Then up towards Jacksonville, if the Euro is right. Yep. All right, so that's that. So that's the GFS. The Euro, excuse me, that's the Euro. The GFS is again farther south and a lot wetter as well. 300 followers. Yeah, it's a big crowd in here tonight. I love it. So let me back this up one more time. There's the Euro. Euro's the stronger of the two. Hot on Monday. Clouds on the increase. Tropical moisture building. Tuesday coming on in. We think late morning on into the afternoon from southwest to northeast. Again, being on the eastern side of this storm, I would say Tuesday night and Wednesday we could run the risk for some tornadoes if the European computer model is indeed correct. Again, if. Just want to make that very clear to everybody. So Tuesday night and Wednesday. This is moving a little bit more quickly. It's not a slow mover. It's not going to drop 30 inches of rain, 20 inches of rain, like what we saw last year. There's Franklin, east-northeast at 8 now. Winds are up to 60 miles an hour. Pressure's at 998 millibars. When we take a look at the satellite and the radar, G-Teb, Nicole Karnetsky, Sue Ellen. So the theme park's question. Tuesday early is okay, but Tuesday afternoon, I would say that you're probably going to start getting wet. There's a look at Franklin. Now, Franklin, I think, could become a major hurricane. The waters in that corridor there are really, really warm. So it could be our first major hurricane of the season there with Franklin, even though you only see the twos there. There's a look now at the tracks. Very good model agreement. Very, very close to Bermuda. We take a look now at the remnants of Emily. Evelyn Perez Brown, too early to definitively make that call. Too early to definitively make that call. Frank Butchie Pensabini's in the house. There you go. Frank, look, we've had 9 named storms. 1 out of 10 ain't bad. So there you go. Remnants of Tropical Storm Emily, not as well organized today. Still could have a brief TD or TS possible coming back at us. We'll keep you posted on that. I don't miss days this earlier. There you go, Helene. I'm with you on that, Deltona. Too early to tell definitively right now for Deltona. Again, still just in the genesis of this storm forming. Paul, every storm is different. It's a great question. Sometimes the Euro does better, and sometimes the GFS does better. The GFS has been locked in, though, with its pattern for a while. So is the Euro. So thank you, Sue, for sharing. Appreciate that. Miss Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I just shared. Yeah, hello, Tony from Bellevue. Billy Albert's in the house. So yeah. Nope, David. I'm here now. Everything's changed, obviously, with the change in the forecast. So I had to surrender the week for a later date and time. All right, 92. Low pressure conditions may be favorable shortly. Could become a TD by next week. Let's take a look at the tracks on Invest 92. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, side by side, Euro GFS, one of my faves. Wednesday's your birthday. Man, it always seems like around your birthday, Franny, there's something going on. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Just shared on my Facebook. Diane, appreciate you. Go Steelers, says Nikki Momo. All right, so let's take a look. Here's the tropical models. Very good model agreement now with GFS and Euro with Franklin. However, not so much with this feature that tries to develop in the Caribbean and scrapes the west coast there of the Florida Peninsula, then makes a hard right turn with the front kind of coming on in. So, and let me show that to you. There's a different way to show it to you. There it is. There's your system developing. There, Cancun, Havana. Front's dropping south. Keeps dropping south. Turns this feature right over north central Florida. Scrapes the North Carolina coast. While that's going on, a couple of other waves continue to move right into the Caribbean, and we may get a collision of storms, believe it or not, north of Bermuda. Check that out. Look at that. 2 storms that are trying to move in the same direction. That doesn't happen too often in the Atlantic, folks. The Fujiwara effect. Here's a water vapor. The Euro's got a system right there. It then curves it a hard turn to the right with that front coming on in, and then look at that front. Boom, looks like a bunch of googly eyes right there south of the Sunday 9-3. That could be very interesting scenario right there. Labor Day weekend. It could be wet across South Florida if this model's right, so we'll see. Bobby DeBrucki, happy birthday. Big group in here tonight. You guys are rock stars, the perfects. Nikki Momo, you took the words right out of my mouth. Well, we'll see. Again, this is out a long ways, and things could change, but it'd be very interesting to see how that plays out. Oh boy, so we messed around with my fronts. So there it is. GFS has moisture, but it's sheared out. See that shearing out? Boom, somewhat drier air there on Sunday the 3rd, and then a few more features there west of the Cabo Verde Islands. So again, a lot to watch, a lot to assimilate there across the tropical Atlantic. We've got plenty of time to watch it. Just get those hurricane family kits together, folks. Don't procrastinate. Get her done, as we like to say, all right? All right, so here's a look now at the Water Vapor Channel. Again, one of the things I've been asked a lot today is how in the heck is this storm getting pulled in the north? Well, we've got an upper low here, we've got a ridge of high pressure here, and we've got Franklin here. So you've got a little funneling effect right through this area. So that's what's going on. Nationally speaking here, Brevard County, lots of rain. Could be, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Big high, couple of fronts. There's Franklin, there's our upper low. There's our feature north of Honduras. Just kind of sitting over those warm waters. A few features there, but nothing too crazy for the time being. Eastern Pacific also still kind of busy. Up north in Canada, a little feature dropping south. We take a look at these temperatures now around the good old US of A. And excellent explanation. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. David Ritter. Yeah. So look, cool in the northeast, hot in the heartland of America. A little bit cooler out towards Denver, Colorado. When we take a look at Carlos Say, KK McCullough, Michael Griffin, there you go. Appreciate you guys popping in. There's got some cold air now up there north of Alaska, starting to build up. Fort Ross down to 37, Iqaluit 39. You start getting into September, some of that cooler air starts to drop a little more to the south, and by October, we're getting many fronts coming across the U.S.-Canadian border, and even into the heart of the south where we are. So, Kristen, Dorenzo, Carbino, good to have you there. Here's a look now at Baker Lake 57, Thompson 55, Saskatoon 63, Winnipeg 72, Boise 92, Wichita, Dallas, baking underneath that heat high. Franny Lolo, take care, girl. Ginger Kim, good to have you right there. There's Orlando 84, Houston's at 90, Belize City 86, Kingston is at 88, Bogota 59, La Paz, Bolivia 43, Santiago 50, Punta Arenas in the 30s, Cape Town 52, Madagascar 59, Niamey 84, Rabat, Morocco 72, Ryodine 90, Muscat coming in at 90. Jules Milan. Jules, how you been, girl? Hope the family's doing well. Robert, the birthday boy, is in the house. Happy birthday. It is actually pretty nice outside. Brandon, we're going to get to Hawaii here in a second. Chris, I do. Yep. 63 London, 57 Oslo, 50 in Moscow. Look at Surgut. Ooh, mid-40s. 57 in Yakutsk. Astana, 54. Bratsk, 59. Ulaanbaatar, 48 degrees. 50th anniversary. Darlene Marie, congrats to you. That is fantastic. Beijing, 73. Seoul, Korea, 77. Hong Kong, 88. Manila, 84. Makassar, 84. Perth at 57. Oh, yeah. So, Yakutsk, 57. Joseph Yaptango has 57, Terry. Yep. Ho Chi Minh City, 84. Darwin, 84. Adelaide, Hobart Airport, 54. Auckland, also 54. Christchurch coming in at 50. There's Hawaii. Lihue, 88. Honolulu, 88. Kahului, 89. And Hilo coming in at 84. Good to hear that, Jules. Tell the family Uncle Tony says hi. Anthony Mazzari, good to have you right there. Had 59. Your son's in Japan? Excellent. Is he in the military? There we go. Love it. Thanks, Jules. Just saw your message. Chris Pierce, Joseph has it. Joe Dog, he's the winner. All right, let's wrap this up again with one more tango with the update tonight on a feature that is making progress farther to the north. More progress to the north. There it is. Now has a 70% chance of developing across the tropical Gulf of Mexico. Let me do one quick thing here. I'm going to send a tweet out for everybody. Hold on. Hold your horses. Don't do anything. Okay. on, folks. We'll update at 10/11. There we go. There. Sorry, just doing a quick little update. Want to get this out for everybody back home. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's do this here real quick. One more thing. Cha-ching, cha-ching. There we go. All right, all set there. All set. Sorry about that. Just kind of doing that. There we go. All right, so that's the one we're going to have to watch again. Looking more and more likely that it will bring impacts to Central Florida. The model's still different between the GFS and the Euro. Ensembles are coming more and more to the north, meaning more and more potential impacts to us here in Central Florida beginning late Tuesday and Wednesday. Those impacts can include heavy rain, flooding, wind, and a severe threat. Of course, we'll keep you posted. All I ask of you is to share this feed, have your friends follow my page, like it, and then just keep checking back in. That's all I ask. No need to be concerned yet. We don't want you guys to stress out. We just want to keep you in the know. That's the bottom line of these Facebook Lives. All right, guys, I have a complete update tonight at 10. Let you know if we have a new invest with this feature, because if we do, we'll have the first models of the evening. Otherwise, have a great night, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow on Facebook Live at 8, and, of course, tonight at 10 on the CW18, and again at 11 on West 2 News. Take care, and always a pleasure chatting with you guys.